Okay, guys, so today I'm going over Koka Labs. Now, this is my first thing that I actually ever had by Cross the Limits and Koka Labs. Well, not really. I do have OxyStim, but it's clumped to hell, and I got a new freaking fat burner nootropic. It's actually a energy, speed, focus type of pre-workout. Well, not pre-workout, but it's more of a nootropic in my opinion. But like, that's beside the point. Yeah, this is for, just wanted to say this. Look at the label right there. You got like a freaking brain. I've never had version 2 of Koka Labs, so I can't really say much about it. But you guys want to hear about the nootropic? So let's get into this. So they give you, the first thing ingredient, they give you 3 capsules, and they give you 60 servings per container. And that is a freaking nice drink for a nootropics type / energy type of product. So first of all, they start you at 2-amino HCl at 200 milligrams. Now, don't think I've ever had 2-amino at HCl. HCl basically means it's faster metabolizing, so it'll hit you faster compared to like something like freaking like a regular 2-amino. I mean, that's a little different in my opinion. I mean, that's what they're claiming on this. So yeah, then they give you 200 milligrams of beta phenylalanine. Okay, all right. And then they give you different a 4-amino-3 phenolic acid HCl. Now, that is phenibut, guys. Now, phenibut is a really unique ingredient because it was originally used for frickin' astronauts, like back in the, during the space program to like help them sleep during space. I mean, I can imagine sleeping in space is not really good, but they put this in an energy matrix, and that's very interesting. I've never seen that before. You only see that in either sleep aids or if you just want to feel like a little bit relaxed. So yeah. And then they give you caffeine citrate at 100 milligram, and then they give you dicaffeine malate at 100 milligrams. Now that is a very, very low dose of caffeine, guys. I mean, one's 75%, and the other is 50%. Oh, so in total, that you're only getting about freaking 125 milligrams of caffeine, which is not very much for a freaking like energy, which is kind of nice in my opinion because it lets all the other stuff shine. And then they gave you Brinitum. Now, I don't know why they named it this, but it's basically Noopept at 25 milligrams. I don't know. Don't ask me why they named it that. I don't know, but that's just what they're calling it. So I'm going to assume that there's a reason why. But like so yeah. Get some Noopept in there as well. And then they give you 1 milligram of Ralpha verminal extract, which is basically freaking alpha yo. So you're getting a milligram of alpha yo in here. So in total, there's really only 8 ingredients in this little, and all these little pills. But yeah, no, this is a freaking nice one. So now that we went over the label, let's get a review. So let's get into the review. So I'm just going to let you know, guys, when I first had this thing, I had some thoughts, and I thought to myself, man, this stuff, it's a builder, that's for sure. It's definitely a builder. When I took this 25 minutes before I went to the gym, okay? So, yeah, and this thing surprised me in the beginning. Like, 15 minutes later, I just got a really big wave of relaxation of this. Now, relaxation, I was driving to the gym. 15 minutes later, I got like a wave of relaxation. And it surprised me because I was driving and I just got like relaxed all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I was just like relaxed. I'm like, okay. So I thought this was going to be a really relaxing type of experience. And just a heads up, I did pump a pump formula on top of this if you wanted like a regular pre-workout. So yeah, it sure does it to the experience. I use Vaso Gold, so that's what I did. And yeah, then, I get to the gym around the 30-minute mark. I still didn't feel too much. I was like a little bit relaxed, and I didn't really want to get stuff done. I was like, man, I thought this was going to be a little bit of a letdown in my opinion. But then, around 40 minutes, 50 minutes after the pill starts to come in, you get that nice DMHA, both of the caffeine start to hit in. Now, this stuff really does start to make your heart rate go up and up and up and up. I took this as a pre-workout and a cardio afterwards. Like, now the weights didn't feel like they weighed like nothing, but they did make me just want to get the pounding done. Nice, aggressive type of outlook. little bit of a sense of urgency. Definitely a nice sense of urgency with this stuff, which for a freaking, you know, energy nootropic feeling is just amazing. I was just shocked on how good this stuff is, because you look at the label and you don't think too much of it. But it just, and then the cardio. Now, guys, this is a freaking amazing cardio energy. And I was like, I got my heart rate really high. I was going pretty high with this stuff. And it was amazing. Like, I was getting in the 180s. I didn't feel out of breath at all. I did not feel out of breath. It was amazing. I haven't felt that while for a cardio in a long time. A long, long time, guys. And this is freaking DMHA. Usually DMHA is supposed to make me out of breath, depending on the manufacturer. Of course, everyone's a little different. But for me, I had a wonderful cardio exercise. Great back exercise, too. I had a wonderful back. It was just a well-rounded experience. And, yeah, really just shocked me. This thing came out of left field for me. But I think the best part of this pre-workout is just the afterwards. You will feel such a good mood. You'll be wanting to talk to everybody. You'll be honest. This is definitely a happy and talking type of energy nootropic. I think you guys are gonna love this, and I love this. This might be one of the best pill pre-workouts, not pre-workout, but energy nootropics of 2025. NightRider V2. My buddy Mean Morsels liked it too, so he really liked it. Yeah, you guys are gonna. I know this is like across from the UK, and a lot of people have like issues with shipping because the shipping is so expensive. Especially for me with the guys in the US. People live in the EU, maybe not as much, but for me in the US, it's kind of hard. But I would have to definitely give this a recommendation to all you guys that are going in the nootropic field, energy pre's. Yeah, you could definitely take this twice a week. I mean, I can't say about the Phenibut. I mean, Phenibut affects people differently. Some people, they get really bad withdrawals. But for me, I think I've had Phenibut in this might actually be my first in a pre-workout. But I've had that in sleep aids, and it really didn't do much to me. But I'm not straight up abusing that stuff, too. So I can't really say what it's like to have it on a daily. But yeah, no, if you're just taking this once or twice a week, most likely you're going to be fine. You're definitely going to be fine. And you're going to have a really wonderful mood outlook on life. You're going to have a great time. And for cardio, we're going to give this a freaking 9.5. Yes, guys, it's a 9.5 for cardio. For lifting, I mean, for a freaking pill, and I would do, if you're going to do this for lifting, I would definitely recommend doing a non-stim pump formula on top of this, because the pumps were really good on this. Not on this, but on the pre-workout too. They both combine together. But yeah, we're going to give, on the weightlifting, we're going to give this a freaking, I give it a 7.5. Oh, a high 7.5. We're definitely giving it 7.5. Nothing too out of line. Definitely makes your heart rate go up. Definitely a nice mood lifter talker. Really, really well-rounded pre-work energy nootropic they did right here. Yeah. I'll post the link where you can get it below. Yeah. This is frickin' Cacao Labs. Yeah, if you liked it, please like,